Welcome to Monday. It's October 4th, 2021. Thanks for tuning into the Day Weather Podcast. It's going to be a really nice start to the week. Conditions are going to be really nice, a continuation of the beautiful weather we had over the weekend. So enjoy today and tomorrow. Warm temperatures and clear, cool nights, lots of blue sky. Now, we do see some showers for the southern areas late Tuesday and Wednesday down into Arizona, parts of New Mexico, southern and western areas of Colorado in particular. Going to see a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity late tomorrow and Wednesday. Just isolated showers elsewhere. Now, there's a bit of a stronger system for the weekend. It's not what I'd call a big storm, but for the weekend, it's going to cool off. There's going to be some showers and isolated thunderstorms on the plains. Might even have a little bit of snow in some of the mountains of the central and northern Rockies this weekend, but kind of a minor system, but one that will definitely make it feel like fall. So the weekend coming up is not going to be as nice as this past weekend. Now, that mid-October weather pattern change we've been talking about, it is coming. Our confidence is much higher now than it was just a week ago, that by the middle of next week, the first low elevation snows of the season are likely by the middle of next week. Mountains and plains may get into the act with some snow and much colder temperatures. Some fall color photos continue to roll on in. Another shot from the northern Bighorns east of Lovell. Look at the blue skies. Boy, the blue skies this weekend, especially what we saw yesterday, making for a great backdrop. Also, down on the plains, we're getting some really good colors now on the plains and in the mountains with the lower elevation trees changing, the cottonwoods especially. And here's one from Steve Core in Green River. In town, those colors are really peaking as well. Hopefully you got out this past weekend. Here is where we are today. A large area of high pressure is over the central areas of the United States, so we're going to be looking at fair weather. This low off the coast of California is what's going to be drifting like this as we get into late tomorrow night and Wednesday, getting kicked out by this bigger trough up here. Here's the weekend system. Here is next week's storm system up there north of the Aleutians. So you can imagine it's pretty cold up there. So that's why next week is going to be offering up some different weather. So the table is set, so to speak, for some really good weather to start the week, then changes. This is by early Wednesday morning. We've got the low pressure system in front coming on through, getting pushed away by that system right there, which is going to be the weekend system. And here it is. Now, it's not a terribly cold system, but it's going to be enough to produce some showers in this part of the U.S. right here as we get into late Friday, Saturday, and maybe even lingering into early Sunday. Here is the low forming in northwest Alaska and really building up the cold air. You see the blue there? See the high pressure, the pink, building in the eastern Pacific? So the jet stream is going to buckle and allow the door to open to Canada. First of all, though, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, this is the precipitation between now and Sunday. So you can see these lows coming through will bring some nice rains to Utah, parts of western Wyoming, Idaho, even back to Nevada, even parts of California. Going to get some needed rain in the Pacific Northwest as well with the rain shadow east of the Cascades. So this is what's coming between now and Sunday, with most of it coming midweek and this upcoming weekend. But here we go. This is by next Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This is a strong low. Notice the closed circles here. There's 1, 2, 3. This means a deep low pressure system moving through northeastern Colorado Tuesday night and Wednesday with another system digging in behind it. Now, we are going to have a lot of question marks on details, but what we can tell you is that this area right here is going to be under the gun for a shot of winter conditions by probably the Tuesday, Wednesday timeframe of next week. So we want to get the word out now to hunters and travelers to watch out for Tuesday and Wednesday, but we're going to be very skimpy on the details. We just have to get closer. But the trend for this mid-October change is definitely coming. If you look at the precipitation with this storm system, at least on some of the modeling now, again, this is just a snapshot of what could develop. It may not be this way, but this is what it's showing. Showing a pretty significant swath of moisture in western South Dakota, eastern, northeastern Wyoming, back into the higher Rockies here in the Pacific Northwest, get some more moisture. If we convert that to the colder air that's coming in with it, this is by noon on Wednesday. So look at the cold pouring into the western United States. Even look at the Central Valley of California, 20 degrees below average. Then, yep, this is the potential for snow. and it's getting out into the plains and the lower elevations by Tuesday night and Wednesday. So hunters, especially hunters in the west, you'll want to pay very close attention to next week's weather. Have yourself a great Monday. We'll talk more about next week's storm tomorrow. Have yourself a good day.